Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Mercury retrograde messages for my dearest Sagittarius. Sag, Mercury went retrograde back on May 29th, and truthfully, the shadow period began in the middle of May. It's going to station direct on June 22nd, and this is the most classic of classic Mercury retrogrades. It's in Gemini, so it's all about receiving and channeling. It has scanned and translated. It's transmitting energy of mind and thought to everyone. So this Gemini Mercury retrograde is like a snappy multi-mix of details that'll stir up all your thoughts and have your synapses really firing. It's a time to be weary of signing contracts, getting new jobs, making large purchases. Mercury rules the throat chakra, communication. So you have to communicate with intention because it's definitely open for misinterpretation and miscommunication at this time. And then also just pay attention to details. Short distance travel as well can be disrupted. But the house where Mercury falls in your birth chart while it's in retrograde is the area of your life that will be specifically affected. So if it's in your fourth house, sorry, I can't speak. If it's in your fourth house, it's going to affect home and family the most. All right. Also, this retrograde is coming at a period of time where quarantine is sort of being lifted. So there's kind of a frenetic energy or a manic spree out of quarantine life. And so it's going to really ask us to be very discerning and to protect ourselves. Rely on the skills that we cultivated at high stakes during the pandemic. That really need to be revisited as we kick off what could be a reckless summer for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, or it could be a little bit of a reckless time as we're all sort of itching to get out and sort of interact and be social again. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's go ahead and jump into this. As I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what messages come through for my dear Sagittarius. Saggies, you guys have probably been feeling this energy because this is your axis, right? We just had that full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. All right, so we've got domestic harmony, beautiful. 46 breaks down to a 10, so you might be closing out a cycle where things were maybe a little bit more difficult on the home front or within a particular relationship. Follow your dreams, very good. And we get time out. So Libra got this card as well. So follow your dreams. So some of you guys, you might be taking a time out. Some of you guys could be in separation from, somebody that you love, a family member. It could even be a twin flame journey. But we have 2 10s coming out. So that's going to be a powerful number sequence. Some of my Saggies out there, you guys are really... there's some sort of pause here. It could be even a pause in your love life to follow your dreams because there's something that you want to create. You're being really, really creative, and I feel this energy of success around that. But let's go ahead and see how this plays out in your reading. So the first card we're going to pull is, what is this retrograde going to bring into your life? And retrograde periods do sort of represent a time out for us. It's not a time to push forward. It's time to go within and to reflect, okay? And reflect on what you have achieved, how far you've come, and then what is it that you want this sort of next chapter in your life to look like. All right, so what this retrograde will bring into your life. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so for some of you guys, there may be, and I feel like this is the domestic harmony that is coming into your life as a result of this time out, as a result of this reflective period, as a result of you following your dreams, because I do feel like there's a little bit of chaos and conflict around this or around you right now. The aspect of your life that's going to be most affected, we have the Four of Pentacles. So it is about home. You know, the Four of Pentacles is about stability. It could be your job. You just could sort of feel a lot of this frenetic energy, but I actually see, despite there being a little bit of a lack of stability at this time. Now remember, retrograde can be bringing past people and situations back into our life to be reflected upon. Okay, so there's a little bit of a lack of stability, but it's so that everything works out the way that it's supposed to. Okay, so we see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So how you can sort of, what you can do to sort of make this an easy retrograde period, the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting here, Sag, is you might be feeling like, if, let's take, for example, some of you guys are in separation from your person. Spirit wants you to use this as a timeout to channel that energy into creative projects, into really focusing on you. What is it that you want to accomplish? What do you want your life to look like? Okay, independent of this domestic situation or your love life, right? Because what I'm seeing here is there may be a little bit of frustration here, or you might be feeling a little bit stuck. But Spirit's saying this was divine intervention. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, feeling like, you know, things aren't moving forward the way that you would like them to. It may be creating a little bit of chaos and conflict and instability, but this is happening for a reason. And so many of us were on this linear timeline and we're like, push, 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 go, go, go. And we need to be, you know, we're results oriented, and Mercury retrograde really throws a monkey wrench in that. But this is energy that Spirit is saying you can capitalize on, okay, that you can use to your advantage, Sag. Okay, so the lessons that you're learning, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's a difficult cycle coming to an end for you. And I feel that struggle. I feel that shake-up energy for you. But you have to trust your intuition. Many of you guys, you may be trying to reconcile, okay? Or you may be, you know, hoping and trying to manifest somebody back into your life. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's job security, maybe it's, you know, your business getting off the ground. But what you're being asked to reflect upon is when it seems like nothing is going the way that you want it to, or things feel kind of stagnant or stopped, or there are roadblocks, there's a reason. And the High Priestess says, trust your intuition, because something is coming towards you, something that's pretty amazing. But you have to sort of experience this first. This could also be past emotions, past hurts, heartbreak. It could be a situation that's reminiscent of the past that really is being brought up for you right now, Sag. It's being brought to your attention so that it can be healed and cleared, so that you can close out this karmic cycle. You can follow your dreams. And really, truly, it only is a timeout. So we have 3 tens coming out. 10, 10, 10. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. Sag, there may be something here that you were juggling. Maybe someone was juggling. Maybe you were juggling. It doesn't have to be a third-party situation. But what it is about you making a choice, and you're choosing you. You're choosing a healthy new path. Some of you guys, you may have been, you know, again, I feel like you may have been burning the candle at both ends. You might have been doing too much. You know, maybe you have a side hustle and you have a full-time job and you take care of a family. Whatever your situation is, Spirit's coming in to call judgment. And this sort of timeout, this pause, this retrograde period is about you choosing you. Gemini energy, I have my Venus in Gemini. And so Venus in Gemini, when it comes to work, for example, is like we've got a lot of different plates spinning. And we're good at doing a lot of different things and can be a jack of all trades. But it's important that you're good. You're not just okay at everything, but what is it that you really, truly want to be good at? And that's what I'm getting with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is a time of reflection. There are things happening for you to almost reorganize your priorities so that you follow your dreams, okay? So that you're happy, so you create the life that you want. All right, and we see the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there's something here, Sag, that was draining your energy, your time, your love, your money, your resources. Now, this could be a Capricorn person. This could be a behavior pattern. For some of you guys, I'm picking up on workaholism. For others of you, it may have been just a karmic cycle that's coming to an end between you and a person. So there's possibility of a reconciliation. But for others of you, it's about leaving behind behind a karmic situation, choosing you because you're recognizing it was no longer in alignment. But with this Page of Cups, what I'm getting, somebody wants to come out of conflict with you. Okay, it could be this King of Wands, although it could be you. And with Judgment energy, this could be you moving onward and upward to something new, or it can also be a reconciliation with the Page of Pentacles. You're definitely getting some sort of communication. Answer the phone, you're getting some sort of text message. Somebody wants to come out of conflict. Somebody may be offering you an apology or making you some sort of love offer, or maybe even like a business deal or a job offer. So things look really good. A lot of these readings, Sag, have been like that. It's like this Mercury retrograde is bringing up stuff that maybe we don't want to hear, or maybe that we don't even want to deal with, okay? But the Six of Wands in reverse is an energy, there is chaos and conflict, but you sifting through it. You have the power, you have the balance, you have the strength, you have the experience to really make this turn in your favor. But you do have to be patient and understand that we have to have ebbs to have flows, and that there may be a little bit of an ebb period that's either being revisited, or you feel like, maybe you're losing some momentum here, Mercury retrograde, but it's to the contrary, okay? It really is to the contrary and for your benefit. I feel like it's a much needed time out, Sag. So let's take a look at the Six of Wands here in reverse. So we see the Chariot card. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you could have Cancer in your chart. For some readers, the Chariot card is a Sagittarius energy. So this is about moving full speed ahead. But I feel like this is that energy of either workaholism or having a single vision, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm feeling like there's something happening here that's forcing you to be on a timeout in a particular relationship or with your work. It could have even been, it could just be the whole pandemic too, right? Like there was this timeout period where things didn't go the way you wanted it, and it could have been, but sorry, it ended up being an opportunity for you to get that much needed rest and perspective that you really needed. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles in reverse here is, you've been feeling alone. You've been feeling left out. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's very possible that there's something coming back around. A job, or a lover, or a partner, or a friend, or a family member. Okay, it's like you're realizing that you're not alone on this journey. And especially when times get tough, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Four of Wands in reverse, okay? So, yeah, there's this instability here, whether it's in your home or whether it's in your relationship. Again, this is a nod to those of you who might be on a twin flame journey, or you're dealing with a soulmate. There has been a pause in this relationship, or in this contract, or at work, and recognizing that it's just a timeout for you. Okay, it's just a timeout. The Ten of Swords and the Tower in reverse. I feel like this is a case where the universe, spirit, has come in to call judgment, to bring about an ending, to avoid disaster. And sometimes it's hard to see that perspective. For example, if we really love someone and there's something that's come between you, or there's a separation, you have to see the benefit of this, because for many of you guys, that's what I'm picking up on. It's a relationship that's going through a difficulty where domestic harmony will be restored, but it needed to go through this ending first. If you guys are together, okay, and there's no separation, it's like the difficult times are coming to an end, but this needed to be brought about, okay, so that you guys could avoid total disaster. Now, the High Priestess, there's been some sort of heartbreak or betrayal in your past. And, you guys, this is tough energy. Mercury retrograde brings these things up. For some of you, it may be even from your childhood, past relationships, or in this specific connection. And for some of you guys, this might be work, okay, where you feel like you were stabbed in the back, or somewhere along the line, you were led to believe that you weren't good enough. Okay, so remember, in the silence can speak volumes. During a pause period, our first sort of reaction is to get this person back, to make certain changes, that we need to do more right now. But Spirit's telling you to lean into this retrograde period because something amazing is happening, okay? And we see the Eight of Cups. Somebody's made a choice and they're coming back, or you're coming back to someone. It could also be a job. It could be a job opportunity. Maybe it's not the same exact job, but it's one that's similar or better, okay? Overall energy, Prince of Pentacles. This is somebody who maybe withdrew withdrew their energy from the connection. It could also be, for example, it could be a job. I know I just keep saying that over and over again. I do apologize. Okay. This Mercury retrograde, I have strong Gemini and Virgo placements, and I don't remember it being this difficult in the past, but I usually get hit in the shadow period. The post shadow is when Mercury retrograde always wreaks havoc, but this one, it started in the pre-shadow, so we're in for it, guys. Bear with me, and if you're still with me, thank you. Sending you love and light, but it looks really good. I mean, overall, what I'm seeing here is somebody's made a healthy decision, and they're on their way back to you, or you've made a healthy decision, and something's on its way back to you that's going to make you very happy, okay? So nice energy. All right, we've got sunglasses. So we've got watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Yeah, so this is what I feel. I feel like if this is a person, if there's been an ending, that they've also been, they've been keeping their eye on you. Or maybe you on them. I think, they've seen you going through a bit of struggle here, but they also see your strength. All right. And this could be, an employer. This could be, a person you're dealing with. Talking, interested, conversing more. A weighted message arrives, text, call, email. Okay, so what I'm getting is somebody here is going to start talking, especially somebody that you guys have not been in communication with. This could also just be you talking to different employers, because I feel like for some of you it's work, and for some of you guys it's a relationship. And then we get both, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So I do feel like, Sag, you've tried to move on from this connection, and it may be coming back around. It could also be your person, but it may be bringing you healing and closure. I mean, that is something that happens during Mercury retrograde, but it can also very well be a rekindling here. Okay, so if you were in a pause, for many of you it was just a timeout. And it was a timeout, and it's an up leveling, and it's putting you in the frequency to call in this energy. And I love that. At the bottom of the deck, we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. So, we saw that devil energy in reverse. So, Sag, you are making healthy choices. You know what to do in this situation. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and see what other messages come through for you. Okay, so we get why, okay, and we get TikTok. All right, so for some of you guys, you might have a TikTok platform, or you may have heard or seen something on the TikTok platform that could resonate with, some of you specifically. But I'm also seeing the why. Sag, you are about, the higher mind, about seeing the larger perspective. And Gemini energy is about the smaller mind and about all of the details. So I think that, there's certain things with the High Priestess that, there's certain secrets that maybe we will never be able to understand with our logical mind. But I also feel like you might not understand why certain things had to happen. Why did you have to learn certain lessons? But Spirit's saying that, divine timing is at work here. And sometimes we have to evolve separately to come back together. That's what we signed up for. And that's what we needed to get into each other's frequency. All right, so I actually really like that energy. And again, TikTok, this is very yang energy for me. So I do feel like there's something that's going to come in. It kind of feels like this clock is coming, busting through the door, through the wall. Okay, so I feel like something will come to you quite unexpectedly. And you're going to sort of see the why all the things had to unfold the way they did, even if they were painful at times, but it was about these challenges happening for you, not to you. Okay. So let's see what else comes through. Lady Portia, divine order, do what feels right. An important lesson is unfolding. Yep. And so this is all about you following your dreams, Sag. Doing so is going to bring you success. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness as well. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through. So we get take time out for yourself. Look at that. We get double confirmation of time out. Saggies, if you guys have been burning the candle at both ends, Spirits twice in this reading cannot make this stuff up. It's time for a timeout. Okay, and this is for you. This is for your betterment. This is for your evolution. This is so you get peace. This is so you have balance. All right, you are a special person. You do make a difference. Yeah, beautiful. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you might have been feeling like you weren't being appreciated, whether it's at work or in this relationship. And life never ends. Spirit endures all. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So remember that spirit is with you all along the way. Okay, every step of the way. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. I feel like this is, there's some beautiful things coming to you in Mercury retrograde. There is some shadow work. There are certain things that are coming up to the surface, but it's almost like in time, and especially as we move through this eclipse energy and we get into sort of the middle of July, you're going to look back and you're going to say, aha, now I get it. I understand. I can see clearly why things happened, why they happened in this order. So it is about surrendering and trusting, and that this is an amazing messages for you guys. Okay, sending you lots of love and light. Take care.